Alrighty, so you figured out whether you are masculine dominant energy or feminine dominant energy. You figured out if maybe you're taking on a little bit too much of the opposite energy. And if you and your existing partner are on the same page of like, hey, we want to fix this, but just there's something going on that we need to correct to bring it back into balance, stay tuned, because I'm going to show you how to start correcting that imbalance of energy. And before I go further, I come from an energy healer's perspective, but you do not have to see an energy healer for this. If your level of kookiness is not on the same as, some other people's levels. In fact, there is actually a really pragmatic and practical way that you do need to go about this so that you can bring groundedness to this energy shift. So let's start with if you're a masculine partner and you want to give space for your feminine partner to relax back into their feminine energy so that you can have that agency and that power to really make decisions and take action and really give and nurture in the way that you desire to. Giving your feminine partner space to do this. And start by speaking to them in their language. So speaking to them in a framework of emotions. Hey, honey, how do you feel about this? Maybe asking them, what are some general ways that I could make you, or I could help you feel? That's making is always a little forceful for me, but hey. What are some general ways that I can help you feel more loved, more cherished? How can I really help you feel loved, supported, secure, whatever they're feeling they need more of? How can I help you feel loved and cherished? I would love some general directions that I can come up with a plan. And make sure that they know that they don't have to come up with that plan. That is something you're looking forward to. That is something you're wanting to step into, that you're wanting to take off of their plate. So ask for some general guidance. And this will also kind of relieve the pressure that sometimes feminine energy experiences when it comes to specifics, because feminine energy is a little bit more intuitive and it's not so, I want this, I know exactly what it is, I know exactly how to get there. Sometimes feminine energy does have to be a little bit more general in order to get their point across. Now, if you're a feminine dominant partner and you want to create room for your partner to step into their masculine energy, start by trusting them. And it might be hard depending on where you're at in the relationship, but again, just little simple things like speaking to them in their language. Hey, honey, what do you think about this? Or, what can we do here? What would you recommend that we do? I spoke to a person recently who really loved whenever their partner would say, yeah, let's run with it. Okay, cool. I trust your judgment. And that is a very powerful instigator and a very powerful spark for a masculine dominant energy, is to say, I trust you. So, caveat with that. Do start trusting them with, baby steps first. This will feel safer for you. Trust them for date night. Trust them to come up with a plan for, maybe a day out with the family, or trust them to come up with maybe a really fun thing you can do at home to just bond together. Quick story. I trusted my ex-husband when I first started learning about all this. We were in a bad spot. We were already too far gone and I just wouldn't admit it. I trusted him to take care of the health insurance. I do not recommend something that big if you are already at a point where that trust is so far gone, because I ended up with a $4,000 Obamacare bill. Don't recommend it. Start small, baby steps, you'll be fine. Once you've kind of started playing with that and playing with letting them, with trusting your masculine partner, with letting your feminine partner relax and letting you take over, then it becomes a matter of honestly coming together, seeing how this works, seeing how good you're feeling, building your confidence with this. Then it becomes a matter of coming together and saying, hey, look, there are some things that I don't like taking charge on, or there are some things that I do want to take charge on. For instance, my dad is masculine dominant, my mom is feminine dominant. However, my mom is the one that does like the organization and kind of the like back end bookkeeping for my dad's consulting. It's just something that he does not want to be the, action taker on that. However, they're pretty evenly balanced when it comes to planning vacations. Maybe one takes more of the logistics, one takes more of the the outings planning. So they constantly are working back and forth, and in some areas my dad will be the action taker, in some areas my mom will, in some areas my dad will be the giver, in some areas my mom will. So getting together and just seeing if there are any definite areas where, hey, maybe you would like to manage the finances because honestly that's not a place I want to be in. Or it's, hey, maybe I would feel a lot safer if you would let me handle the kids' schedules because I'm the one dealing with them most of the time. That kind of thing. So get together with your partner and just see the areas where you might actually be able to either take something off of your partner's plate or let them take charge and come up with the ideas. Remember, masculine energy desires to be valued for their ideas, their action, their plans. Feminine energy desires to be cherished for their thought or for their feelings and for their emotions and for their intuition. If a feminine dominant partner is telling you, I don't know why I know, but I just feel like we should go with this, listen to them, trust them. That is a big part of building in trust. Again, play with small things first. Hey, I really think we should go to the mall today. Maybe you're gonna have a great time even if you had a different plan altogether. Or making sure that your partner knows that you do trust them. This is both explicit and implicit. You can say, I trust you, but if you try to take back too much of the control, you are showing your partner that you don't trust them. So, really taking that courageous step to give up a little bit and to just put it in the middle of the table, if that makes sense. Because this might be a slow start, and I really recommend that you just do little things to build up the trust in each other before you go big and say, okay, hey honey, you plan this entire thing, or hey honey, we're just going to go with what you feel here, and even though we've never trusted your emotions before. Start small, be playful with it. There are a lot of areas in something as little as day-to-day errands that you can tinker with this and tinker with valuing the masculine's thoughts and plans and ideas, and valuing and cherishing the feminine's feelings and intuitions. There's a lot of playful ways you can start to build that trust back up. So I really hope you enjoy this part because it can be really fun once you guys come together and agree to bring everything back into balance, because that's the name of the game. Happy healing.